Hey, it's me, MLB. Here is chapter 14 of Serendipity. This one is titled 0 to 100. The next morning you woke to a cacophony of noise outside the front of your house. What on earth? You lazily dragged yourself out of bed and ambled sleepily down the hallway to the front door. It sounds like they're right outside my house. Pulling back the curtains and looking through the window near the door, you realised, with horror, that they were indeed right outside your house. News reporters, paparazzi, fans were all crowded around your front door. What the hell is going on? You screamed internally as you quickly shut the drapes. You raced back to the bedroom and grabbed your phone. Deku had tried to call you 3 times already. You were about to call him again when his name popped up and you smashed the answer call button immediately. Deku, there are heaps of people outside my house, you screeched into the receiver. I know, Yin, I know, and I'm so sorry. Someone saw us kiss in the street yesterday, and they have the pictures. It's all over the news headlines, Deku replied apologetically. So it's out in the open now? You asked with a mixture of relief and fear. Yeah, he replied. Are you okay? I think so, he replied with a nervous laugh. How am I going to get out of my house, though? Stay there, I'll come and get you from the back door, he replied. Is it going to be like this every day? You asked hesitantly. No, it won't be like this all the time, I promise. It's just because this is a huge event. It's attracted a lot of attention, he replied with a soft, comforting tone. I'm here too, remember. I'll be by your side. You smiled as you held the phone to your ear. Okay, Deku, I'll see you soon. See you, he said before hanging up. You were just pulling your clothes on when there was a knock at the back door. It was Deku in his infamous black hoodie. He smiled as he pushed the hoodie off. Hey, come in, you said brightly as you opened the door. He looked nervous and you tilted your head. Deku, what's wrong? Oh, I've never been in a girl's apartment before, he said sheepishly as he hung his head. You're so cute, you know that, right? You gushed. This only caused him to blush. Come on in, I don't bite, you said cheerily as he went back up the hall. I just need to keep getting ready. Feel free to make yourself a cup of tea or grab some snacks from the cupboard. Deku nodded and watched you walk back to your room before he walked to the lounge room. He stood nervously, fiddling with his fingers before sitting lightly on the couch. You got ready and walked out of your room, looking into the lounge room to see him sitting like a statue on the couch. You giggled. Deku, you look so nervous. It's okay. He tried to relax his shoulders a bit and smiled at you. Would a kiss make it better? You asked with a cheeky smile. His smile widened to a grin and he nodded his head vigorously. So you walked over and stood between his slightly spread legs and then pulled his head to your chest. Your soft breast pressed against his cheek as he was pulled into your embrace and he inhaled sharply, freaking out and dying of happiness all at the same time. He was intoxicated with your scent. You smelled divine. You ran your fingers through his curls and kissed the top of his head as he clung to you for dear life. Are you feeling a little bit better now? You asked him. Definitely, he mumbled between your boobs as he squeezed you. Did you at least get a chance to tell your mum about us before the paparazzi got the picture in the headlines? You asked. Yes, I told her last night. She's so excited. I really love my mum. You'll love her too when you meet her. At that point you had to seriously fight the urge to squish his face and scream at him for being too adorable. You managed to maintain your composure, but just barely. I thought my mum's hugs were the greatest, but yours are definitely better, he said bashfully into your chest, throwing you the biggest compliment he could fathom. You giggled and kissed the top of his head again, and he looked up at you as your eyes met. Instantly your lips were against his. His kisses were heavenly, and you sighed happily as he moved his hands up to caress your face. Ah, perfect, a villainous voice sneered as he looked at the picture attached to the news headlines. Now I could really have some fun with you, Deku, you bastard. Villain, multi-being. His quirk was shapeshift. Had the ability to shift into anyone or anything's form just by looking at them, but could only maintain form for 20 minutes, and can't mimic quirks. If the villain managed to have intercourse with the subject of interest, he was able to maintain their form for as long as he liked, and was able to mimic their quirk. Multi cackled as he placed the paper down and walked to the door. Time to get to work. I'll see you soon, Yin. Deku managed to get you to work without any mishaps and avoided the paparazzi like experts. Getting to your offices once you'd reached the building, though, was another story. The receptionist was fangirling like you wouldn't believe, and you had to work overtime to calm her down. Congratulations were being thrown at you from all angles as you stuck side by side, making your way through the crowds. Oh, that was intense, you said with a dead inside laugh as you looked up at Deku once you'd reached your offices. I'm sorry, Yin, he said sadly. Sometimes I wish no one knew me. This lifestyle's so hard on people closest to me. It can get very tiring. Deku, please don't apologise. I'm in this for you, you said, reaching up and pecking him on the lips. Yin, would you call me Izuku? He asked shyly. You froze. First name basis? Then you smiled. Of course, Izuku. He practically passed out from the sound of his name on your lips. And there ends chapter 14. Stay tuned for chapter 15.